Fear is a natural emotion, one designed to keep us away from danger. However, if you face your fear with confidence, not only do you have a better shot at succeeding, but you will also grow stronger as a person. And this is something Kamado Tanjiro personifies with body and soul in the anime Demon Slayer. And today, we're gonna uncover the 4 main reasons he's able to stay fearless under pressure. First off, we have controlled breathing techniques. Sun breathing is one of the many breathing styles that exist in the world of Demon Slayer. And although breathing styles may sound like a pure fantasy, they are based off real-life biology and psychology. Breathing and meditation techniques have existed for eons, be it with Shaolin meditation techniques or the modern Wim Hof breathing method. These practices have been shown to improve blood oxygenation, allowing more oxygen to make it to your muscles and organs, which overall improves physical and cognitive performance, with some claiming up to a 15 to 30% increase in physical performance can be achieved due to controlled breathing. A great example shown by Tanjiro is his fight with the hand demon, where at first he attacked with rage and without watching his breathing, only to be swiftly beaten down. Only then, when he controlled his breathing, was he able to not only think clearly, but also to increase his physical abilities to match that of the dreaded demon and to finally lop off its head.
Total concentration! Water breathing!
As shown by Tanjiro, by practicing proper breathing techniques, he can keep a calm mind by allowing oxygen to reach his brain and can use regular breathing as a way of keeping his mind focused on the situation at hand. If you let your mind wander, it is much easier to let fear creep in, so by practicing controlled breathing, you keep your mind clear so it will not be consumed by fear. Be it fighting Susumu and Yaiba or Rui of the 12 Kizuki, Tanjiro controlled his breathing and so was able to fight with full mental faculties and without fear. As well, by practicing controlled breathing, you can lower your cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone involved in your fight or flight reflex, and as such, by reducing your production of the stress hormone, you in turn reduce the stress your body feels and eliminate the dangerous fight or flight reflex which acts against you, the idea of staying cool and under pressure. And when fighting demons, Tanjiro for sure needs to keep his cool, as making a sudden decision like running or fighting in rage, like with the hand demon, could lead to an opening and a life-threatening wound. However, even with the benefits of breathing techniques, you still need the right mindset in order to be fearless under pressure. And that mindset is to fully trust in yourself. Even in a world with demons running around, your greatest enemy is yourself. Something best shown in the Mugen Train arc, when Tanjiro keeps killing himself over and over again within Inmu's dream world. He did this as he had complete confidence in himself and trusted that he wouldn't die, and that he was in fact right in his hunch that he was in a dream.
He's falling under the spell over and over, but each time he does, he remains self-aware and takes his own life in order to reawaken.
And although trusting yourself to the extent that you trust your body wouldn't die when you cut your own neck may be a bit extreme for most people, the underlying core message is still clear. You need to trust in yourself. Tanjiro couldn't cut the boulder in his training until he had confidence in himself that he could, and then once he trusted in those skills he had learned and the work he had put in, he was able to do it. Going back to the hand demon fight, once again Tanjiro is given an opportunity to cut the demon's neck and end the fight. However, that same neck is one that so many demon slayers had failed to cut. However, Tanjiro had cut the boulder and so knew he was capable of replicating a similar feat. And so without fear, Tanjiro swings his sword because he has complete faith in his own abilities.
My neck is tough. He can't cut through it.
One fact is irrefutable either way. Tanjiro cut through this boulder, the toughest and largest boulder of them all.
Not due to arrogance or pride, but due to having faith in the work he had already put in, and of course, he triumphs. If you don't trust in the work you put in and in your training, then there's no point in doing it in the first place. If you don't trust yourself, you can't defeat demons, and you can't face challenges. Which of course, Tanjiro does. He has complete faith in himself and confidence in his ability to win, such as when he fights Kyogai, the drum demon, taking what many would call a serious risk.
I've been able to survive this long! I know I have what it takes! Whether it's today or tomorrow, I can assure you this! Without a shadow of doubt in my mind, I will not yield!
But to Tanjiro, who knows his own capabilities inside and out, there's no great risk as he has complete certainty he can pull it off. However, although trusting in yourself is great, another important part of being fearless in the face of pressure is having something to hold you accountable. Tanjiro's whole motivation throughout the series is one simple thing: it's his sister. His goal is to turn Nezuko back to a human, and he does so with all his resolve. When the Hashira, the strongest of all demon slayers, threatens to kill Nezuko, Tanjiro has no hesitation in standing up for his sister, even if they are far stronger than him and could kill him in an instant. He doesn't care because he has to protect his sister. He can put his life on the line so easily without fear, as he is devoting his life to the sole purpose of protecting and saving her.
Anyone who harms my sister answers to me! I don't give a damn if you're one of the Hashira!
Imagine if you were walking down the street alone and some random man yells something rude to you. You probably won't care much, but if you were instead walking with your sister or mother and they yelled at her instead, you would feel much more responsibility for extinguishing the threat. The same instinct takes over in one's need to protect. Even when he is first told by Tomioka that Nezuko is nothing more than a man-killing demon and is told to move aside so she can be killed, he doesn't, and he protects her even as she is trying to hurt him. The easy choice would have been to step aside and let Nezuko be put out of her misery, but sometimes the difficult path is the one we must walk, and so Tanjiro became a demon slayer in order to save a demon. He risks his life again and again and commits murder even if he doesn't want to, all in the name of his sister. As shown with the temple demon, Tanjiro doesn't like killing and doesn't feel hatred for demons, as they don't do it on their own free will. They do it because of Muzin.
I still have to finish him off, or he'll keep killing people. So that means I have to do it.
That said, he takes on these hardships for the sake of his sister. He kills demons he holds no hatred for because it's necessary for his goal. He can operate without fear under pressure as he has someone to protect. And lastly, Tanjiro is a master of his emotions. Using breathing techniques, having confidence in his own abilities, and having Nezuko to protect are all equally important. What makes Tanjiro so calm under pressure the most is his control over his own emotions. Like I said before, Tanjiro doesn't feel hatred towards demons and doesn't want them to suffer. He instead fights them with a calm mind, not letting hatred cloud his judgment. He fights smart, even when feeling incredibly distracting emotions, such as when he tricked Tomioka by throwing an axe from a blind spot, having it nearly hit him moments later. You should never try to rid yourself of your emotions. Instead, you should do as Tanjiro does and control them. He still lets emotions dictate his actions, with his main goal being one fueled by love, but importantly, he doesn't let these emotions cloud his judgment. By keeping these emotions under control, Tanjiro can fight even in the tensest of situations with a clear mind. And a clear mind is one that doesn't concern itself with things like fear. Tanjiro can be fearless under pressure as he controls his emotions and so can make sure emotions like fear and rage don't overtake him. Tanjiro, therefore, is a master of his own emotions, and combine this with his breathing techniques, his trust in himself and his sister who he must protect, and you end up with a character who is always fearless under pressure. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and until next time, goodbye.